Hey everybody, Mr. Dusting here to present an opportunity to go on a class trip or a school trip to beautiful Bali, Indonesia. This would be happening sometime next year in the second semester, as far as I know. I've got in here between the 8th and 14th of March, but really those dates are pending and flexible, but it would be somewhere near that time. And this trip has been organized through a company called Orcanation from, I believe they're in Singapore, but they have a lot of experience through Southeast Asia. And what their mission is to promote marine sustainability, marine conservation through trips just like this. And they have worked with plenty of international schools throughout Southeast Asia and the Greater Asia area. Some schools even from Korea. And we're able to sort of tailor fit what we want to do based on student interest and our school priorities to make these trips really, really authentic and unique to our students. So if you don't know much about Bali, Bali is an island in the country of Indonesia. Indonesia is just a huge chain of islands. It's a very volcanic region, which means that there are active volcanoes and beautiful, very fertile soils and incredible marine ecosystems. So just the whole land, air, sea, all comes together here in Bali. I've been twice, and I would go back many more times. I absolutely love Bali. It's absolutely stunning. It's also got a very rich cultural heritage, plenty of temples and incredible artwork and incredible food. So it's just a really beautiful place to explore. We'd be staying at the Chakra Hotel. Orcanation and the employees there have told me that it's an absolutely stunning location. It's a great hotel. They use it over and over again, and they get good reviews from their clients. So it looks great. Rooms would be 2 to 3 students per room, air-conditioned rooms, and we would wake up and there would be breakfast there for us. We'd go and do our adventure. We'd probably eat at the location, and then we'd come back and we'd have dinner at the hotel again. And they're buffet style, plenty of food options to choose from. You get to explore some of the Indonesian cuisine as well, of course. If you're concerned about any sort of allergies or food accommodations that you need, then the hotel can absolutely accommodate those. Now, the primary focus of this trip would be to really focus in on the marine conservation and the ecotourism around Bali. So the intention would be that we would be scuba certified at least after this trip. There's a few options around that, and we can it depends on student experience and student need and want and interest. But there's a few options. Number one, we could just snorkel. We don't need to get scuba dive certified. We can do all the things that we need to do, all the citizen marine science through snorkeling. And so that we would have life jackets on. It's kind of the easiest option. The other option that we could do is that we could just go to Bali and get completely certified there. We could do the classroom experience, we could do the water training and the water certification to become scuba certified. That's a little bit more expensive in that sense, and it would probably take away from some of the other experiences that we hope to have while we're on Bali. The other option is that we kind of blend those two. We could get certified here on Jeju completely, and then we could go as scuba certified individuals to Bali. Or we could do some sort of a blended model where we get classroom certified here. We do the classroom components online, and then we do the water testing when we're there, so that we can kind of minimize the time that we're getting certified and maximize the experience time that we have. So yeah, it really depends on interest here, but I think that we really want to we want to get in the water and go observe the coral reef ecosystems because they're absolutely stunning and are really, really important ecosystem to preserve on our planet. An extension of that will be that we'll go and visit the Coral Triangle Center because Bali and Indonesia are in the Coral Triangle. And we'll learn a little bit about the coral reef ecosystem itself, what coral is, and its importance to our planet and the health of our planet, why it's such an important ecosystem. Additional activities that we hope to do, but are again, they're kind of, we can tailor fit these depending on what we want to do, are whitewater rafting down some of the rivers on Bali, or we could also do an ocean kayak experience. Um, there's also a volcano trek where we would get up bright and early. We would hike up the volcano, get to the top, and we would watch the sunrise from there, watch the sunrise over the Indian Ocean, which would be really, really cool. We'll also explore some of the different cultural aspects of Balinesian culture, such as Balinesian weaving. We might explore some of their martial arts, go experience some of that, do some mud wrestling and some mud bathing. That would be awesome. And also, like I said, farming is a huge part of Polynesian culture. They've got very fertile, rich soils because of the volcanic nature of the island, and so we could go explore some of the chocolate factories and the way that they farm and extract, or I guess pull those resources out of the ground and turn them into something that they can eat or sell uh, as part of their economy. So, if this is something that you're interested in, please express your interest. Please start thinking about this. This is a little less than a year away. We do need to provide, like a kind of a final expression of interest to this company. They've done a lot of work to ensure that all the right safety measures are in place, that the experience is going to be just absolutely amazing. The cost of this will be somewhere around like 1.2 million won plus flights. Depending on the experience, it could be a little bit more expensive depending on what we need out of the company. But all in all, it's just going to be an absolutely spectacular experience. If you're interested in going, please let me know. Or if we need to fill out a form to express interest, please make sure that you're paying attention for that form. Look out for that in your inboxes. And if you don't see it, then definitely express interest to me directly. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.